And Andy, do you have a dream for your life, for mankind, for the band? Do you have a dream?
Well, for my band, simply that it goes on the way we travel now, because for us, it's a dream come true. I mean, that reunification or Pumpkins United idea seemed to be great from beginning on, but what the people made out of it is much bigger than we actually hoped for. So, as you may see in the first bookings, for example, of the Pumpkins United tour, the first bookings were in 3,000 or 4,000 capacity concert halls, and it already seemed huge. And suddenly you realize that the majority of the venues are suddenly booked higher, and you end up in 16,000 and 20,000 stadiums, like in Madrid or in my hometown, or uh, nearly everywhere in the world. Suddenly you have much bigger concert halls than you actually started with in the beginning of booking this tour. So the interest was even higher than we anticipated, than we expected. So for us, it's a dream journey that we're on now, just interrupted by COVID. Nevertheless, we had a chance to really finish an album the way we would like to finish it. So the old saying is, you never finish, you just hand it in. This time we finished it 3 or 4 times, and there was no need to hand it in, because you always could listen to it for a month and maybe we should change this and that again. Okay, so at the end of the day, you have lots of different fixing sessions. So this is probably one of the most finished albums that we've ever presented because we had. Um, so for us, my wish would be go on exactly the way we do now. Uh, if we would have the chance to go on like that for another 10 or 15 years, I think my life dream would be completely fulfilled, because we already made it up to the Champions League of the metal heaven. Um, we're not constantly in the Champions League. We just had a nice warm welcome for once. And my dream would be to establish ourselves up there, that for everybody in the world, we're just one of these names who are amongst great bands like Iron Maiden or Judas Priest. So that would be my dream, if we would, at the end of the day, be there, stay there, and for the people would be a member of that club, so to say. So that's the biggest dream that could come true for a musician in that genre. We're on our way, not because of ourselves, but because of the people, as we all know. But yeah, it's a dream come true, and that dream I would love to live for another 10 or 15 years. Same I would hope would happen for all of us, for all mankind. Sounds like a cliche, but I mean it, because now we have a stupid virus. If that virus is taken as a chance, we could do so much good for mankind. We could actually live in a much better world if only the right people pull the right strings. It's possible now. I just hope the right people are there to pull the right strings. That's another dream. Now would be the time to do it right. I just hope they don't fall into totalitarianism, fascism, or something like that. Because in times like these, it's always very dangerous that the wrong people pull the strings. This is something we have to pray for. It's not in our power, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, because if it's in the power of you and me, it's also in the power of the psychopath in the neighborhood. So you know what I mean. But now is a chance that we could do something good for the planet, hopefully without harming the people. And probably we would have to talk about that in a year or in 2 years and see which pulls were strict, which strings were pulled. So let's hope for the best.